Good afternoon, everyone. Let me start by welcoming you here to the historic King's Hall to what surely is a very special day for you, our graduates, and you, their guests. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you that in the unlikely event of an emergency, an alarm will sound. Marshals at each of the emergency exits at the side and the rear of the hall will guide you to the assembly points and help you to exit safely. My name is Dr. Laura Walton-Williams, and I'm Director of Enterprise Education here at Staffordshire University. I know how important this day is for our graduates, and therefore I just want to take a couple of minutes to walk you through what to expect, both during the ceremony, but also once the ceremony is complete. The ceremony will commence as the platform party make their way down the central aisle and then onto the stage, onto the seats behind me. Our Chancellor, Major Leveson Wood, will then make a short address. The Chancellor and Executive Dean will move to the lower platform, ready to receive our graduands. Each graduand will come onto the lower platform to receive their award, and their names will be announced individually and by course. Graduands, don't worry, you will be instructed to where you need to go on this side before you come across the stage. When you are invited to come across the stage, walk across the lower platform, doff your cap to the Chancellor and to your Executive Dean. I like it when I see people practicing this. I appreciate this is the first time you've ever been asked to doff anything. Doff to the Chancellor and to your Executive Dean. I'll be waiting at the end to then guide you to the back of the hall, and then you'll return to your seats. Now, I appreciate this might be a very nervous walk for you. Not only have you got your gowns and your hats, but I've just introduced doffing. Take it slowly. Don't rush. Don't run. Take your time. Look up, out to the people who are here celebrating with you. Also, there is a slope as you come off this side of the platform, so please don't take this at speed, otherwise I end up having to catch all of you, especially if you're wearing high heels. So please take it slowly. As you look around you in this amazing venue, you can see the results of the artistic heritage of the potteries. After the ceremony, you will be returning to the Catalyst building on campus, where you'll have the opportunity to enjoy yourself at the post-ceremony reception. Guests, this is your opportunity to celebrate the amazing achievement of the graduand you are here with today. Whilst we ask you to remain seated as the graduates cross the platform, we want to encourage you to celebrate their success and reward the hard work that we know goes into achieving an academic award. So please, during the ceremony, do not be shy. Don't sit there quietly. We want to hear you applauding and whooping for your person as they cross the stage. We're going to do a practice run. It's quite warm in here. I want to make sure you're all awake. So if you're holding anything, put it down. And on the count of 3, I would like to hear your loudest clapping, whooping, whatever noises you like to make, so that we can hear just how much you're proud of your graduate. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Well done. I can definitely feel the Friday afternoon vibe in here. I think this is going to be a fun one. At the end of the ceremony, could all graduates and guests stand, if you are able, as the platform party leave the ceremony hall down the central aisle. Once the platform party have left, graduates, you will then be invited to follow. Guests, if we could ask you to remain in your seats until all the graduates have left the hall. You can then board awaiting coaches outside that will take you back to the Catalyst building on campus, where light refreshments will be served and your celebrations can continue. Can I ask you to keep hold of your tickets, because you'll need those to claim your refreshments when you get back onto campus. So, let's enjoy what surely will be one of the most memorable days in our graduates' lives. Without further ado, let's begin the ceremony. If you are able, can I ask you to stand as we welcome the platform party? I invite the Chancellor, Major Leveson Wood, to deliver the opening address.
Good afternoon. I declare that the convocation of Staffordshire University 2024 is now assembled. Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, governors, colleagues from around the university, graduands and friends. As Chancellor, I welcome you all on this incredibly special occasion, a celebration of achievement for the class of 2024. Today, we mark the success of graduands from the School of Digital Technology, Innovation and Business and the Staffordshire University Games Institute. We also welcome Marie-Claire Isserman to the ceremony, who will today be receiving the university's highest honour, the Honorary Doctor of Technology. Marie-Claire is an award-winning entrepreneur, executive consultant and thought leader for the gaming, tech and education sectors. She is co-director and the CEO of Women in Games, which the university joined last year as education ambassadors. Staffordshire University is a place of innovation, creativity and forward thinking. It is a university committed to giving students the opportunity to expand their horizons, to become global citizens and lifelong learners. But today is all about you, what you have achieved, how far you've come, what you may have overcome to be here. This has all taken resilience and determination, and as your Chancellor, I applaud you for it. I also want to acknowledge our dedicated staff who work tirelessly to support students and drive academic excellence. Your hard work and dedication are the backbone of this university. And let us not forget your families and friends who have encouraged you throughout and who are here with you to help you celebrate this milestone moment. As a university, we pride ourselves on our talented students, and here is just a taster. I'll start with the winners of 2 categories in the recent Game Republic Student Showcase, held recently at Staffordshire University as part of its 20 years of Games celebrations. Competing against teams of final year students from 14 universities, Team Feast, Ethan Williams, Fraser Beckett, Tori Miller, Shannon Brabin, Amy Vosny, Freya Weller received the award for the best team for their playable demo, Into the Abyss. And BSc On's computer games programming student, Morgan Zorok, won the Red Kite Games Award for Games Technology. You will soon be hearing from Thomas Whiteleg, who grew up in a traveller community and who graduates today with a degree in games design. For his final year project, Thomas designed an immersive horror game which adapts to the player's heart rate, earning him an honourable mention in GradX. This has been a hugely successful year for games at Staffordshire University, having been named in the top 10 in the world and the first in the UK for games design and development by the Rookies. A video game built by students on the One-Up placement scheme at Staffordshire University also went up against submissions from major UK game companies to win the Best Arcade Game at the TIGA Games Industry Awards. Congratulations to the team responsible for Mechhead. There are many more of you who are graduating today who will go on to prove your worth to future employers and to make a positive impact on all of those around you. And I'm sure that you'll take what you've learned and join the thousands of Staffordshire University alumni who are helping to transform their industries, sectors, and society. Know that you graduate from a university which continues to evolve, developing graduates to fulfill their potential and take on the jobs of tomorrow. Ours is a university which is focused on being a catalyst for change in the region. A university committed to next-level learning that builds skills and transforms lives. We believe in supporting our students to succeed and leading them through the doors that matter to them. This is a key reason why we are ranked second in the UK for quality education in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2024. Employability is especially important as we aim to support growth in our regional economy. So it's particularly pleasing then that Staffordshire University has been recognised in the top 10 for career prospects in the What's Uni Student Choice Awards 2023. One of our university's values is to be curious and daring. In my own student days, I wrote my dissertation on the historical Grand Tour and was so inspired that, after my graduation day, I embarked on an overland adventure that changed my life. I hitchhiked from England to India via Russia, Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan on the remnants of my student loan. It was a formative journey that marked the start of a career in exploration. Since then, I've been fortunate to travel to more than 120 countries, and I've been on many incredible expeditions. From 9 months walking the length of the River Nile in Africa to trekking 2,000 miles over the Himalayas. But it was growing up right here that I found my inspiration and the lessons that I needed to explore the world. In the crags of the Staffordshire moorlands, I discovered a lifelong love for the great outdoors. And it was here in Stoke that I learned that every day can be an adventure if only you go in search of it. So I want to encourage you all to be daring and bold and to never give up on your dreams, but also to remember that dreams don't come easy. Despite careful planning, most of my expeditions came together only after multiple setbacks. When I set out to walk the length of the River Nile in 2013, almost everyone told me that it wasn't possible and that I wouldn't succeed. My first book, Eastern Horizons, about that formative hitchhiking journey to India, was rejected by every publisher I sent it to. 13 years after the journey, in 2017, it finally got published. And when I pitched the idea of an expedition around the Arabian Peninsula to the powers that be in television, they told me that it was too dangerous, too political, and nobody would watch it. So I set up my own production company and did it myself. And it ended up being nominated for the best documentary on British TV. So no matter the amount of no's, it's important that you're not deterred. If you really believe in something, then trust your instincts and just do it. For me, being curious and daring means becoming a student of the world. My experiences have taught me the importance of embracing challenges, seeking new perspectives, and having resilience, values that I believe are fundamental to both exploration and education. I've been very lucky in many ways in my life, but it's the people that I've had the good fortune of meeting along the way that has been the greatest privilege of all. So as new graduates of this university, I encourage you to be true to yourselves, true to your friends, and I wish you well on the next leg of your personal journey, and I hope that you all thoroughly enjoy this graduation. So, honoured guests, please be upstanding and welcome our class of 2024.
I invite the Executive Dean from the School of Digital Technology, Innovation and Business, Philip Lockett, to deliver the citation for the Honorary Award of Doctor of Technology to Marie-Claire Eiserman.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduands and guests, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Marie-Claire Eiserman for the award of Honorary Doctor of Technology. Marie-Claire is on a mission to make the games industry more inclusive and diverse. As the CEO of a not-for-profit organisation, Women in Games, she lives and breathes the issue every day. Despite 50% of all players being female, only 23% of people working in the video game sector are women. And among the top 14 games companies, they make up just 16% of executives. Since joining Women in Games in 2016, Marie-Claire has turned it from a tiny, volunteer-run organisation into a global force for change. It has become an ecosystem of 2,000 ambassadors in 70 countries, 50 corporate ambassadors, and a growing list of education ambassadors. The aim has been to support women at every stage of their careers. Marie-Claire grew up in Norfolk, where she loved playing arcade games and board games. But it wasn't until she gave birth to her son that she developed an interest in video games. Back then, she was also teaching drawing at Norwich University of the Arts. She began exploring new technologies for drawing, including game software. Marie-Claire was asked to step in and run a struggling games course for a year, which had no female students or female staff. Within 10 years, she had transformed the Games Art Design BA and MA programs at Norwich. The courses went on to have a male-female student ratio of 60-40 and a 50-50 gender balance among staff. Education is still close to her heart through her work with Women in Games. She hopes Staffordshire University students will join its events in future. Alongside the honorary degree, Marie-Claire has received a string of awards, including the MCV Development Women in Games Outstanding Achievement Award in 2022 and a Silver Stevie Award in the Female Executive of the Year category in 2023. She chairs Future Works, the Manchester Industry Liaison Group, and is a trustee of the Open College of the Arts, the British Games Institute, and National Video Games Museum. This latest honour recognises her work as a beacon of leadership and innovation in the gaming industry, ensuring diverse voices are heard and valued. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting Marie-Claire Isserman for the award of Honorary Doctor of Technology.
I bestow upon you the honorary degree Doctor of Technology.
Ready to do my speech. A few things have to be sorted out here, including putting my glasses on. Good afternoon, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, staff, distinguished guests, graduates, friends and family. I am delighted to be here today and extremely proud to receive this honorary doctorate from Staffordshire University for my work in the gaming sector. It is an absolute privilege to be associated with an institution that has developed a vibrant and diverse community of learners, educators, graduates, and industry collaborators. The award-winning Games Department creates the conditions for developing and nurturing the industry's future talent and brightest stars. And, as you heard, is a Women in Games Education Ambassador, and their commitment to diversity across the board is impressive. There are many universities across the country offering games-related programs, but not all universities are like for like. The programs delivered here are a cut above the rest. And graduates, the industry knows this. This reputation gives you a head start. So graduates, leaving university to enter the world of work can be a daunting prospect. So I'd like to give you some words of encouragement. Whilst the gaming sector has been experiencing challenging times, there is pushback. The sector is evolving and taking on a new, vibrant shape. Fresh and exciting opportunities are beginning to emerge, and new studios and businesses are hiring. So make sure you keep an eye on what's happening. utilise LinkedIn, network, and make sure you attend industry events and engage with multiple gaming communities. I'd also like to offer up a couple of approaches that have helped shape my life and work. Firstly, I think there is one very important question to ask. What do you ultimately want to achieve with your life? A deceptively simple question, which does require reflection. But once the answers emerge, they will provide you with a vision, a guiding light, something you can hold high and work towards. Let that vision drive you, focus you, and propel you forward. But, and there's always a but, equally understand there are multiple possible routes to your destination. Opportunities that come along may not be the perfect fit. That's okay. Don't be afraid to take them. In fact, embrace them and learn from them. I have had many jobs and roles throughout my life. In the early years, working in factories, working in offices, working in shops, a swimming pool lifeguard, a bartender, waited in restaurants, rented out TVs, videos, fridges, and washing machines. I've cleaned holiday villas, taught English as a foreign language, worked with archaeologists in Greece, even had my own English radio show on a Cretan radio station. Later, and after my son Louis was born, I engaged with video games, working for many years in the education sector, starting at the bottom as a part-time lecturer before going on to lead the BA and MA Games Art and Design programs at Norwich University of the Arts for 10 years. And I founded and directed my own businesses. Although not a perfect fit, each one of these jobs was valuable and enjoyable, earned me a living, whilst providing me with a wide range of experiences and unique insights, which I continue to draw from and utilize in my work today. And the work I do today is the most fulfilling work I have ever done. Secondly, create your own set of human values. They provide a framework for approaching everything you do, personally and professionally, throughout your life. My mother, Paula, inspired me to be open, kind, generous, to treat others fairly. She said the measure was, how would I wish to be treated? On the other hand, my father, Morris, told me to be shrewd, to watch out for the world around me, to keep my eyes peeled and be nobody's fool. So I mixed those two opposite approaches together, and the combination has served me very well. Treat people fairly, but don't let anyone try to manipulate you, mistreat you, or take you for a fool. My point here is that once you have a clear vision and a set of human values in place, you have the clarity to navigate the multiple paths to your ultimate success. And today, I want to wish you all the very best of luck and success in your future ventures. Thank you again for this extraordinary honor. I am deeply grateful and extremely proud to be formally connected to Staffordshire University and part of this graduating year. Many congratulations to this class of 2024. I look forward to witnessing the incredible contributions you will make to our world. Thank you.
I invite the Head of Department from the School of Digital, Technology, Innovation and Business, Professor Chris Headland, to present the graduands from the Staffordshire University Games Institute.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present you with those students within the School of Digital Technology, Innovation and Business from the Staffordshire University Games Institute who have gained the following awards. For the Bachelor's degree in Computer Gameplay Design and Production, Kane Ashley. Anna Jovis Catton. Zi Ching Chan. Dennis Harvey DeJesus. Alexander Farley. Joseph Goatley. Samuel Elliott Johnson. Catherine Angela Lindsay. Cameron Platten. Jack Pullen. Uniket Rakav. Harry Ian Reeder. Samuel Brian Redfern. Vladimir Stefan Rousseau. Kai Jaden Lamar White. For the Bachelor's degree in Computer Games Design, Thomas Banks. Kushagra Bansal. Joseph Edward Belfield. Tom James Carter Davis. Kieran Daniel Cooksley. Thomas Cooper. Nathan Isaac Denton. Thomas James Dutton. Tyrell Lascelle Kevin Foster. Miroslav Gabko. Kevin Zubin Goldsmith. Oliver Hancock. Tyler Heathcote. Ellis Hughes. Jude Oscar Kelly Whitfield. Kareem Kazumku. Raj Lakhani. Brandon Langford. Mambueni Mufta. Rafe Maidment. William Massey. Alexander Mackey. Thomas William Mayer. Bilal Patel. Liam Powell. Andrew John Courtley. Alexandra Ritzi. Natasha Taylor. Callum George Thompson. Matthew James Taylor. Damon Tyminski. Thomas Whatlake. For the bachelor's degree in Computer Games Design and Programming, Oscar Ambrose. Katerina Baranovska. Jack Ethan Bingham. Jack Lunt. Robin Jean Botham. Luke Brown. Benjamin Luke Burton. Matthew Byrne. Bradley Campbell. Joshua Thomas Conway. Alex Obeng Miraku Dodney. Tom Heckink. Kylie Lastmans. Hao Yu Lin. Alexandros Miluki. Jayesh Modwada. Lewis Thomas Neal. Justin Pottinger. Matthew Allen Sadler. Callum Summons. Arsalan Ahmed Said. Benjamin Leo Thompson. Kieran Joshua Thompson. Rin Wild. For the bachelor's degree in Computer Games Design with Animation, Noah Ashbury. Jack Bolton. Thomas Wynne Evans. Amy Joan Khan. Shiv Agurunath Sefnul. Scott Thompson. Frederick Harvey Traynor. Matthew James Wilson. Vamsi Kushana Yaramesi. For the bachelor's degree in computer games development, Alexander Birkin. Matthew Daniel Buckland. Brendan Glenn Collins. Joseph Coupland. Nicholas Frederick Delly. Samuel Dyson. Thomas Richard Eves. Aidan Edwards. Victor Peter Yannick. Luke Raymond Kelly. Patrick Confell. Corey Meir. Kane Piggott. Lucy Jane Power. Jacob Sharples. Benjamin Smith. For the bachelor's degree in computer games programming, Logan Bryan. Isaac Dexter. Harry Eaton Campbell. Dylan Joseph Gibson. Isabella Eve Groom. Charlie Gultican. Morgan Hancock. Roland Hegidus. Callum Aaron McCready. Vebag Nekanrada Ramani. Brandon Roberts. Declan Joseph Shields. Aaron James Thorpe. Harry Whedon. Bonita Warlett. Morgan Zorok. For the bachelor's degree in concept art for games and film, Eleanor Gunn. For the bachelor's degree in games art, Haris Mohammed Baba. Oliver Ranford. For the master's degree in automotive engineering, Shailendra Thakur. For the master's degree in electronical engineering and renewable energy systems, Manikati Bodhipudi. For the master's degree in mechanical engineering and sustainable energy technologies, Mohammed Faisal Latwala. For the bachelor's degree in 3D Design and Maker, receiving the Kenneth Bremer Jones One to Watch Award for 3D Design and Maker, Millie Jo Whitrow. For the bachelor's degree in acting for stage and screen, Ben Vaughan. For the bachelor's degree in English literature and creative writing, Lisa Marie Jennifer Kay. For the bachelor's degree in fine art, Katrina Elizabeth Murphy. For the bachelor's degree in industrial design, product and transport, Jessica Teasdale. For the bachelor's degree in sound design, Morgan Smith. Cameron Tura. For the bachelor's degree in surface pattern and textile design, Lily Collins. Maria Fakova. Elizabeth Goodall. Megan O'Donnell. For the thesis entitled The Efficiency of Utilising a GPS inertial measurement unit to conduct biometrical analysis during running, the award of Doctor of Philosophy is made to Michael Willis Lawson. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Primary, Kimberly Cope. For the Bachelor's Degree in Law, Grace Wren. For the Bachelor's Degree in Law with a Bar Pathway, Paul Akube. For the Master's Degree in Computer Games Design, Svetmir Svetkov. For the Master's Degree in Electronical Engineering and Renewable Energy Systems, Mashoud Otan. For the Master's Degree in Electrical Engineering and Renewable Energy Systems, Sarafa Onweshu Olidupo. For the Master's degree in Intelligence and International Relations, Uday Kumar Limbu. For the Bachelor's degree in Computer Games Programming, Thomas Hawkins. For the Bachelor's degree in Games Arts, Sam Isaacs. Edward Hibbert. Freya Jasmine Dugan. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the awards from within Digital Technology Innovation Business from the Staffordshire University Games Institute.
Hold on. Here at Staffordshire University, we don't leave anybody behind. We've had a slight hold-up with one of our graduates, so if you wouldn't mind going back on the stage, just so we can finish off this ceremony properly. Thank you very much.
For the Bachelor's degree in Computer Games Design, Mambueni Siro Mufta. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the Staffordshire University Games Institute.
I now invite Thomas Whiteleg, graduating student from the class of 2024, to the platform to give a vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating cohort.
Hello, everyone, all my fellow graduates, guests, and our lovely platform party tonight. I hope you're all having an amazing time on this lovely day as our university journey finally comes to an end. And when this journey started 3 years ago, although some days it does feel like yesterday, I had an overwhelming feeling of apprehension and hesitancy to take this next step. And that comes with all changes in life. But I'll tell you now, it was absolutely worth it. This university community has been one of the most exceptional and accepting places that I've ever seen and ever had the opportunity to be a part of. And I must thank you all for making it so special. Now, the funny thing about life is that it goes in cycles. We are now at the end of the university, ready to take our next steps into the working world. And I know for many of you, like myself, that means going into the games industry. Now, with news, with an oversaturated market and job instability, it's very easy to get swallowed up in that apprehension, same as when we first start these steps. However, when you start to doubt yourself, please look back and remember the path that led you here. Remember how capable and resilient you all are. And remember that you have excelled, and that excellence has allowed you to be here today and graduate. Now, I don't know about all of you, but when I first started here at Staffs Uni, I had never made a game before in my life. But with the amazing game design lecturing team that we have, that was never an issue. Practical lecturers such as Adam Martin, Michael Beardwood, and Jacob Bartlow, they taught me to hone my knowledge of Unreal Engine and start developing proper game systems, while academic researchers such as Jennifer Chandler and Esther McCallum Stewart pushed my love of the game design research and player psychology areas, which all came together to hone my knowledge of game design. Now, by my second year, I was already creating fully realized game design documentation and started to develop my own projects, and was achieving high marks because of this due to my undying passion for games development. This was also the year that I did start finally finding my passion for the academic side of game design, with player psychology and user experience being something I have focused on here at my time at university. But in my third year is when it all really came together. I pushed myself by working on emergent projects such as Frightbeat, a game which records your heart rate and adapts the horror levels because of that. I chose to pursue this high-level project despite how high-level it was and despite a lot of setbacks. However, this led me to achieving a 99% on that project and led me to where I am now, here graduating. Now, over these last 3 years, I've amassed a great portfolio of work and have just finished an internship here at the university developing our greatest game yet, Disco. I'm very excited to see where that will go. Now, I could go on for ages, but I know these feelings of triumph and exploration are present in all of us graduates here today. Each of us have our own paths and stories that's led us into this room. We've all learned so much and become so proficient at our chosen crafts. But before I finish, I want to make a suggestion to you all to help curb the hesitation that we all face as we take this new step into the working world. If you're a parent, a guardian, or a guest tonight, ask your graduate what they've worked on and encourage them to show you their portfolios and their work and push them on why they love what they do. For my fellow graduates, turn to your peers and share networking contacts. Make sure that we are staying together so we can see what happens and encourage each other as we make our way further into the industry, which we have spent 3 years learning. Now, I know how important it is to have the support of peers and family because of my own family. As much as I've sometimes wished to avoid talking about my own work, I know that with their support, I have become the man I am today, and I truly do appreciate everything that they have done that's led me here. And I do also want to thank all my fellow graduates. If I've shaken your hand once or shaken it 100 times, you are all the people who shaped my university experience. Thank you all. Can I hear the loudest cheers for Staffordshire University?
I invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Martin Jones, to deliver the closing remarks.
Now, how would you follow that? Graduates, that's a great word, isn't it? It's better than graduands, graduates. Huge congratulations to each and everybody in this room. Be proud of what you've achieved this afternoon. As Vice-Chancellor, it fills me with enormous pride to see you across this stage and to think about the wealth of talent, knowledge and opportunity that exists in this spectacular hall right now. Because we like to think of our university of the region and for the region. And our clear mission is to be a catalyst for change in our city, county and wider society. Because as newly qualified graduates, we want you to be our change agents. At this point in proceedings, it is usual for me to make reference to the remarkable people of Staffordshire who've achieved great things. Because just across the road in Stoke Minster is the memorial to the famous potter, Josiah Wedgwood, an entrepreneur of his time and a campaigner for social reform, and indeed a catalyst for change. And earlier you heard from our new University Chancellor, Major Levison Wood, who is keen to stress always that this is the place of dreams, where success is made real. He clearly makes the point that it was growing up in Staffordshire that gave him his sense of pride and curiosity, his love of the outdoors and his spirit of extreme adventure. Now, whenever you are entering the workforce or continuing your education journey or making your own voyage of discovery, I encourage you to stay curious and always open to new ideas. Because I believe that your future is bright if you dream big and pursue your passions with determination and resilience. Believe in yourselves and do not be afraid to forge your own unique path. Graduating today is not the end of your journey, but rather the beginning of a new chapter in your rich lives. Because as you move forward, remember the lessons you've learned at Staffordshire University. Cherish the friendships you've made, the experiences you've gained, and the knowledge that you've acquired along the way. Because the challenge of our times will require collective effort and diverse perspectives. My advice to you going forward is to build strong networks, seek out your mentors, and be ready to work together to tackle the issues that matter most to you. Our class of 2024 has the power to drive significant change, from advancing technology to promoting social justice and environmental sustainability. Because together you can create a future that's inclusive, innovative, yet sustainable. But in a world full of noise and distractions, please stay true to yourselves and your principles. Be bold, take risks, but never be afraid to make mistakes, because it's all part of that rich journey. As you step into a world, I encourage you to remain lifelong learners. The world is constantly changing, and your ability to adapt and grow will be your greatest asset going forward. Seek out the opportunities for continuous learning and self-improvement. Now, last year at this point, I took some advice from the words of a Daft Punk track. This year, I'm going to reference somebody more familiar to yourself, Stormzy, whose combination of musical talent and commitment to social justice makes him a figure in British culture that's significant. And don't worry, I'm not going to rap or dance in your ceremony. I'm just going to merely point you to his lyrics. Stormzy says, "Believe your potential is endless." And he instructs people to go do what you were created to do. That's my advice to you. Please stay in touch with your friends. Please stay in touch with us. We'd like to use your personal success stories to inspire the next generation of Staffordshire University graduates. Because as alumni of Staffordshire University, you're now ambassadors of our great institution. Carry that spirit of Staffordshire wherever you go. Contribute positively to your communities. Uphold the values we stand for and strive to make a difference always in your worlds. In a moment or two, I'll ask graduates who are able to stand and throw your caps in the air. Afterwards, we ask graduates to remain standing. As everyone else who can stand, please stand as the platform party behind me leaves the hall, followed by the graduates. Now, as your finale graduates, can I invite you to stand? Throw your caps in the air, but please wait for it on my countdown. Mindful of those around you and the Art Deco lights in this wonderful room. Guests, you're also invited to make as much noise as you possibly can to celebrate the class of 2024. So on my countdown, 3, 2, 1.